Okay, so if you look at the tensioner right here, you're not supposed to do this. As you can see, I'm not supposed to be able to do this. I ain't that strong, so I'm not supposed to do this. That means this failed. This is no good. So over a period of time, this is gonna go bad. So you can't wait for 60,000 miles to do these. If you have an aftermarket one on there, I suggest you do it at least every 20,000 miles. Check them. It better you spend $100 and something, buy a good one from AutoZone or O'Reilly's, wherever. Spend maybe 150 or something like that. And getting one of these, then you have to redo over the heads. That'll cost you a couple of hundreds, maybe in the thousands. So get the heads machined, change the valves, reinstall head gas, get the whole 9 yards. So you have to stay on top of that. But this is what I found. The rocker arms is completely broken. As you can see, these, I literally just take these out with my hands. It was all inside of here. And if you notice, I could rotate the cam, which I'm not supposed to. I could rotate the cam with my hands. Normally, I'd have to put a 17 on here, try to rotate it. That means what it's telling me that the valves here for the intake side is completely bent. No, move on to the rear one, rear intake. As you can see, everything is still on. I have not taken anything apart as yet. So you can see, I can rotate this right here. I'm not supposed to be able to do this. So what does that tell me also? That this one is also bent. And I've never seen it this bad. I've never seen it this bad to where you can rotate it with your hands. Typically, either you cannot rotate it at all, or you have to use a wrench or something to put on here to actually rotate it. This is actually free flowing right now. So hopefully, which I'm sure it might kiss the piston, but I'm hoping it's not that bad. So took the front one off already. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the intake off now. When I take the intake off, I'm gonna go ahead and put my camera inside of it to see how bad it's bent. Either way, the head's gonna have to come off. All right, so pull out the camera so you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing. All right, so let me try to angle this camera a little bit so you can see it. So look at this valve right here. That one. So that valve is completely bent. See that? That valve is bent right there and it's open. Look at this one over here. See that? Same thing. It's bent. See this one right here? It's bent. That one, same thing. This one, that one, same thing. It's completely bent. Now, remember with the rotation I was telling you? Now, if you look over here, you can see all the rocker arms sitting inside here. There's one right here. There goes another one. There's another one. There's one more right here. So, see, another one. And there's one more over here, right there. So we have 2, 4, 6. So, yeah. Intake valves are completely bent. So, I'm going to go ahead now and when you're doing it is we won't take off timing belt gotta come off. In this point you could just cut it. If you're gonna do it over and it's old, you could just cut the timing belt. Since the belt already broken, so you already know it's not on timing right now, but once you go to do it, you're gonna have to put it on top dead center and the whole 9 yards. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the ignition coil. We're gonna take off the water neck. Once we remove the water neck, because the water neck is a thing that connects that heads to this head right here. So you literally connect both heads together right now. We're gonna have to take this shield off right here, this plate. Gonna have to come off. So we're gonna take this off. We're gonna remove this cam gear right here and remove this one. Or we could just remove one. But if you remove one, once you remove the heads, this is gonna come off with it, but I don't want it to come off with the head. So I'm gonna remove this cam gear and this cam gear. That way I could just remove this plate right here. I could take it right off. Okay. And what else? What else I'm missing? Okay. If you're trying to remove the intake manifold and it's not not coming off, right here, this right here is a mount where you can use to remove the engine. So you'll connect the chain right here and you'll connect it right here. So you can remove the engine. So if you look on the back of the intake, there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 screws that's actually holding it on. So you might remove the 5, 6, the 6 screws from up here. Hold on. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 7 screws from up here. Actually 5 screws and 2 nuts. If you remove them and then you realize it's not coming off, then the issue is whoever did this before, they probably never worked on the car before. So the ones in the back is still on. Typically in my car, I would remove these 2 right here. I don't put these 2 screws back in, and also those 2 over there. I just leave them off. So you're gonna go ahead. So you have to reach in the back over here and remove number 12, number 12, number 12, number 12 here. To make it a lot easier, I didn't want to remove the coolant line. I just go ahead and remove the throttle body from off of there. Make it a lot easy. But again, it seems really complicated if you never did this before. But the first you do it, you realize it's not that hard. No. Once you remove the water neck, remove the coil packs. I believe, yeah, that's it. Then you're gonna come here and you're gonna remove the dome pipe from off the exhaust manifold. You'll remove the dome pipe, and then you're gonna do the same thing with the back. You could take the whole complete heads off with the exhaust manifold on it. You'll be fine. It will be a lot easier. Then also the alternator, you're gonna remove the alternator from off the bracket right here. As you can see it, these are 2 number 12s also. Let me put my camera down. Hold on.